Yo, shout out. Welcome back to another episode of The Bassline. Shout out to everybody for tuning in to the show tonight. Here with my man Smart Boy Beats.
What's going on, everybody? What up? Missed y'all last week, man. Your boy's back.
For real. Shout out to Face. Shout out to DJ Face as well for joining the show last week.
Yes, sir. Shout out Face.
Facts. If you don't know, this is a show for producers only. You'll submit your beats to pwrbeats@gmail.com. pwrbeats@gmail.com. That's beats with a Z. And what else was I about to say? There's some other announcement I had. But this is, like I said, this is a show. Oh, yeah. The Cookies Eliminate. Cookies Eliminate will be coming back for you guys as well. It's not. We'll be back to you, let you know exact date. Because I had a couple artists hit me in my DM asking me about how they submit their music to the show. I was like, nah, Cookies Eliminate is coming out soon. Definitely coming out soon. So be on the lookout for that.
That's fine. We getting all the Saturday morning cartoons back, bro, for real.
Facts. All right. And I'm about to get into some beats for you guys. We got RZ on the track coming up first. We got a lot of submissions. A lot of people been sending us submissions asking why hadn't their beats been played. We had a lot of submissions, so we got like a waiting list like right now. So
yeah,
your beats will get played, but right now we're just trying to get everybody played on the list. We had a lot of submissions from last week's show as well, so we definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, man, that's a good thing. That's a good problem to have, man. Hey, just to let y'all know, the community is growing. That's why we got a waiting list, man. Don't fret. Tune in every week. You never know when you gonna come up, man. So, yeah.
Facts. All right. Up first, we got my man RZ on the track.
Yes, sir.
Out of Albany, Georgia. So we about to get into Dream On by RZ on the track.
Oh, man.
All right, that was Dream On by RZ on the track.
Yes, sir. Starting the show off right, man.
For real. I'm feeling that one.
Albany got some heat, dog.
Right.
Albany got some heat.
Only thing I would just say was it was a lot of highs. It was a lot of it was a lot of highs in there. Mm-hmm. Right.
You gotta take care of the whole spectrum, man. Not just the lows, not just the highs. You gotta take care of all of it. Especially that little, I guess that electronic wobble or whatever that was paired up with the 808. Mm-hmm. You gotta make sure that ain't too harsh. You know what I mean? Had that growl in there, but make sure like you low pass some of that. You know, just sweep some of those highs out.
Facts. That was Dream On by RZ on the track. We'll get into another one from RZ. This is Back in the Day.
Let's get it.
RZ on the track.
right, that was back in the day by RZ on the track. We need to do a name that sample for that one.
Yeah. Anybody in the comments can
for
tell us
real.
where that little vocal thing came from in the comments, man. Let us know.
For real, name that sample.
We know where it came from, but we
Right.
want to know if y'all know where it came from, bro.
Facts. We'll give y'all a second to figure it out.
Yeah, but that was dope. That was
Yeah.
dope.
That was definitely dope.
Same thing with the mixing, man. Like, you just gotta take care of all the frequencies, not just a couple of them. You gotta make sure your bass is low enough so that your snare and hi-hats and everything can still cut through it. You know what I'm saying? Kick the same way. Sometimes you gotta. What I do, I chop the whole kick wave is like this, and like it has that little whatever after that. Sometimes I chop that in half, and I just use where the punch is. You know what I mean? So like
that's
the
like
rest
the
of
resonance. Like you take that part right.
Yeah.
Word. Take those words, RZ on the track, but that was definitely a dope beat. Shout out to that sample as well.
RZ got the vibes for real.
For real. Shout out to Mr. Wilson. I see you in the comments. FA on the track. Who that? Dre the Boss. Shout out to y'all in the comments.
Top shotter in the building. We see you, brother.
Jose got beats. Jay Wills from the Patchwerk studio.
Yeah.
Jay Wills. Shout out to him. Who else we got on there? Midi Monsters. Shout out to Midi Monsters as well.
It is Drake, but it's not any of those songs. It's from Will Be Fine featuring Birdman from Take Care. But yeah, it's dope. I mean, people.
Drake? Oh, Midi Monster said Drake. Word. Oh yeah, and Jay Will. Word. Yeah, it was definitely a Drake track.
Mm-hmm. But that's dope though, man. That shows that like this is a thing about sampling or whatever people be arguing about. But man, like sampling ain't gonna ever die. It's a part of hip hop. It's a part of music, man. So the fact that bruh dug and found that little chunk of Drake, found that little vocal sample that he could take, because Drake sampled it too. You know what I'm saying? Find that little chunk and then incorporate it and make it his own. Because that can be a Will Be Fine remix. You know what I'm saying?
For real, that was hard. RZ on the track.
Yes, sir.
All right, up next we got TyVBeats out of Charlottesville, VA.
Charlottesville in the building.
Shout out to my man TyVBeats. We about to get into 331 from TyVBeats.
Let's get it.
TyVBeats.
That was
I
dope.
like that type of swing type vibe. Only thing I would probably change that snare. I don't think that snare really
I see
went
what
with it.
I kind of see what he's trying to do with the whole live instruments thing, because he has like the upright bass and then like the guitar and the real snare sound. You know, so I see what he's trying to do, but like just as much as like you want to mix it correctly, you want to make sure you select the right group of sounds. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like a wind ensemble wouldn't have a trombone in it, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just like a band wouldn't have a string instrument in it.
Right.
An orchestra
no matter
could,
how you mix it, it still gonna sound crazy.
Yeah,
right,
you just have to make sure it matches with the ensemble of instruments around it, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But the groove is there, the vibe is there, you just gotta think about your sound selection.
Right. All right, so we're gonna get into another one, 332. I actually think like a sax or something, or some type of horn would have sound actually good on that beat.
Yeah.
We're about to get into 332 from TyVBeats. right, that was TyVBeats out of Charlottesville, VA. No, I actually like that one better than
That was,
the first one.
definitely
That was
better
dope.
than the first one.
Yeah,
Definitely
we got
better.
about to spill my drink. That was hard. That was so hard.
Definitely
TyVBeats.
Yeah. We see you, Ty. Y'all make
For
sure
real.
y'all follow everybody that has their information filled out right here in the. We can see his Instagram and his Twitter. So make sure y'all are following
Facts.
and following up with these people. If you see, help the community grow in your own way, man. Like, see if you see somebody, like if you have like a comment on like some work that they did, man, go in the inbox and be like, hey, yo, dog, I heard your beats on the Bassline. I got this, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or let's collab on something, you know, so I can
That's
show
what
you,
it's about. Network.
show you what I can do, and then you can show me what you can do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
All right. Up next, we got Jakyrhi. I think that's how you say his name. Jakyrhi. If you're watching, definitely check me if that's not how you say it. But this is Jakyrhi from out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm starting
Carolina
to
in
think,
the building,
I'm
bro.
starting to think Smart Boy going back to Charlotte on the weekends, promoting the show.
Trying to recruit people,
For
man.
real. This is Jakyrhi out of Charlotte, North Carolina. This is his first. This is a first time entry, so we're about to get into a couple of beats from him.
Newbie.
This is 17 from Jakyrhi.
1738.
All right, shout out to Jakyrhi.
Yeah,
Jakyrhi. Man, that was a hell of an intro.
Yeah, that was a lot.
For real. That was like we only give y'all like a minute,
Yeah.
10 if it's banging.
Yeah.
It took us like a minute for the intro to for the intro to finish,
Yeah, man.
for the beat to drop. But that's a nice vibe. But I would definitely just say definitely cut some off the intro for the artist's sake.
Yeah,
For
Mitty
your
said.
sake, I would say.
Yeah.
Because the artists ain't, they gonna give you like 10, 15 seconds. And after that, if they ain't really heard none of this, that they really feeling.
They're gonna go to the next one.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's honestly, for me shopping beats to people and being in like a couple sessions where you had to like, play a beat and move on to the next one. Like they don't even give you that. Like in the first couple of seconds, maybe
Yup.
5 to 10. If the beat don't grab them,
I ain't feeling it.
that's it. You know what I'm
That's
saying? But Mitty said harder drums could pass for Neptune's beat. I can hear that. Like
For
something
real,
like
yeah,
old
they do
school
sound-
Neptunes, like back in the day.
Right.
Put Pharrell's voice over something like this.
Change clothes and go. Something like that.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, shout out to my man Jakyrhi out of Charlotte. All right, we got another one from Jakyrhi. This is 60. I don't think I think he just ran out of names. He just started naming by numbers.
Hey man, it be like that sometimes.
This is 60 by Jakyrhi.
I went through that phase.
was 60.
Yeah.
Jakyrhi out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
60 was definitely better than 17.
17.
But I can sense his like vibe too. Like he has a real
Like a soulful.
yeah,
vibe, right?
definitely a soulful vibe. That sample was hard as hell though,
Mhm.
bro. I would put some harder drums on it, but
Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing Mr. Wilson said. Like I love the sample, but he said he wish he did more with it. The sample was hard, but I was thinking the same thing. I wish he had like did more with it, or either not gave us as much in the beginning, so it would have felt like more by the end of the beat.
definitely.
But that was my man Jakyrhi out of Charlotte, North Carolina. We definitely appreciate you for submitting.
Yes, sir.
All right. Up next is everybody's favorite segment.
Name that
Sample. All right, so we're going to see what we got for you guys tonight. We'll see if you guys can guess it right tonight. We'll come up with some type of prize as well.
Oh, y'all want $20 or something?
We got to come up with some type of prize.
Cash app you $1.
All right, this is about to get into the sample. See if you guys can get it right. This is Name That Sample. All right, shout out to Maurice Keith Music.
Maurice
You got
Keith.
it right, mint condition. That's exactly what it is.
Boy, it's tuned. That boy plugged in. Boy, he heard that mother.
Forever in your eyes, mint condition.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Maurice. Oh, he came with it. All right. He said forever in my. Hey, he got it.
Bro
He
know
got
the
it.
samples.
For real, he
He
know
know
the
it.
title and everything. Facts. So we appreciate that, Maurice. All right. Up next, we got a collab group.
All right.
The first one is just the one produced by itself. The second one is a collab.
All right.
So we're about to get into that. Let's see what it's OooThatsJustin Beats.
I feel like I know that guy.
Focus. Think you know OooThatsJustin Beats and
I
Focus?
think so. I think I know who that's Justin.
Words. We about to play a couple of their beats from Temple Hills, Maryland. Man, we're going everywhere.
Yeah, we gonna be all over the country pretty soon, man.
Word.
Let's
So
get
we're about to get into She Wild. This is She Wild by OooThatsJustin Beats. And then the second beat is a collab joint with both of them. So this is She Wild.
Ooh, that's Justin.
Oh, that's
All
hard.
right, that's for real. That's She Wild. She Wild by OooThatsJustin.
Yeah, yeah. I like that
That
one.
was hard.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that was definitely an artist ready beat. I could definitely hear like an artist on that right now.
And he definitely, what we were talking about earlier, how you gotta like try to get into the beat.
Mm-hmm.
He did that right from right off the bat. The drums was knocking and everything. And then only thing I would say, you got like the ching 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 ching. I would go back in and like try to EQ some of that harshness out of that one, just so like you don't get ear fatigue from it. You know what I'm saying? Like as a producer, like we be in it. You know what I'm saying? We don't really think about nothing else, but like you got to think about like, all right, what is somebody else gonna get tired of from listening to my beat? You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, bro, yeah, the drums was hard.
Facts. That's OooThatsJustin out of Temple Hills, Maryland. All right, this next joint is a collab with OooThatsJustin and Focus. So this is Lemonade by OooThatsJustin and Focus.
Lemonade.
That was a collab effort with Focus and OooThatsJustin. It looked like people in the comments saying OooThatsJustin should have just.
Hey man,
OooThatsJustin should have.
they can't all be platinum records.
For real.
Hey, but that's not a shot. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
that beat had a lot going on.
Yeah, it is. It's very. I'll say it's very Mike Willish.
Matter of fact, let me turn it off.
It's very Mike Willish. You know what I'm saying? Mike Will. I can hear like a Mike Will made it doing like the melodic instruments with some different drums.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. But if like with anything, and this is for every producer, if you're gonna go for something, you gotta go for it and then nail it. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
So ain't no half step.
Man, they going ham. They slam dunking in the trash.
What's going on, Zay?
Taking off on the free throw line. It's the word, so that sounds a bit harsh. I mean, them bells was.
Yeah, it was there. They was there. We heard them. But like I said earlier, man, you gotta sweep your frequencies, and if something's harsh is in there, man, you gotta take it out. Gotta take it out.
Right, facts. And shout out to Jakyrhi. Yeah, we just got done reviewing your 2 beats. They was dope. Yeah, we just got done talking about it. But like I said, the show will definitely be up after the live goes over. After the live is over, and you can definitely go check it out. It should be like within the first 15 minutes of the show.
Yeah, man.
So you definitely go check that out. All right. Up next, we have. So shout out to OooThatsJustin and Focus out of Temple Hills, Maryland. All right. Up next, we got Maurice Keith. Oh, that's the winner for the No Sample.
Oh, what?
Right. This is Maurice Keith.
Maurice
From out of NOLA. Maurice Keith out of New Orleans.
Yeah,
Word.
Down in the bayou.
Pelicans #1 pick.
Oh, man.
All right. So we about to get into a couple tracks from my New Orleans producer.
Yes, sir.
This is No Bounce. No Bounce from Maurice Keith.
Hey, I got to hit some New Orleans bounce with this guy.
Maurice Keith.
the Producer.
That was my man Maurice Keith. Crazy because he said like the title of it is No Bounce.
Yeah.
But I was definitely like expecting like a bounce. And
Yeah, I was expecting some new words.
But I heard
it.
But shout out to Maurice Keith. How you feel about that one?
It was dope. You know, for what it was, it was you know, nothing really stick out to me. You know, it was just there. But I see people talking about it in the comments. If you're gonna use another producer's riser or tag or whatever they got, you gotta be careful. Now, like this could go for like a placement on like TV show or like, you know, something synced. But like if you were to shop this to somebody, they would think, oh, did Chop make this? Did you collab with Chop on this? Or did you collab with 808 Mafia on this? You gotta be careful, you know. That's the first thing they'll pick out. Like, oh man, I heard this before. You know what I'm saying? But
I've been saying it all the time about that tag. People love using that tag, and they love using that siren.
That
siren, yeah. I was like, man, you can't. That's 808.
It sounds beautiful, and it's catching you because it caught them too. You know what I'm saying? So it's a producer thing. It sounds catch us, man. That's what happens. But you just got to be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Besides that, I really wasn't like a fan of the. Somebody, Mr. Wilson said about the breakdown. I didn't really like the breakdown either. I was just like, don't. I ain't really like that. I wanted to break down to be, you know, add more to it. But that was No Bounce from Maurice Keith. Definitely submit us something else with some. We want to hear some of that New Orleans bounce.
Yes,
We're gonna
sir.
play your other beats as well, but we
Some
want to hear
flavor.
some of that New Orleans bounce. All right, so this is another one from Maurice Keith. K Camp. Oh man, he got a beat named after an artist.
Oh.
So this is K Camp by Maurice Keith. That was K Camp by Maurice Keith. I like that one better than the first one as well.
Yeah,
I definitely like the sounds that he chose for that one.
Mm-hmm.
They all like they fit together way better than like I said, I didn't like the keys in the last one.
Yeah.
But all the sounds he chose for this one, it was dope. I like that one.
The drums, I say the drums do, but not necessarily the melodic information. Because me being a music head, being a music person like that, I need a key signature. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't really find one. Like, cause like whatever happened melodically should match the bass line as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, there are a lot of music. There's a lot of music getting like popular or whatever that you can't even tell what the key signature is. It's just everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But like the drums are knocking, so people are like, yeah. But like, you know what I'm saying? But that's just me. That's just my personal opinion. But sonically, that one was better than your last one. So let's go with that. Progress.
Facts. And Mr. Wilson, this is not my hat. I am wearing a Boston hat, but this is my fiance's hat. This is not my hat. Boston is slowly falling apart as we speak right now.
Oh.
Jakyrhi and Al Horford are both requesting out. So no, I'm not repping anything Boston. Big Poppy is getting shot.
Oh,
That's
man.
crazy. I'm glad he's recovering, but I'm just saying, like, I'm definitely not repping Boston.
Gotta stay away from Boston, man. It's not a good time for Boston right now.
For real. All right. Oh, next we got Buc the Producer out of Natchez, Mississippi. Where's Natchez? I swear, when we find producers in some
Somebody tell us where this place is.
crazy places. I never heard of Natchez, Mississippi. Shout out Natchez, Mississippi though, but I never heard of it. This is Buc the Producer. His IG is Buc the Producer 1. So about to place a couple beats from Buc. This is On the Flow. All right.
Yeah.
He's definitely from Mississippi. On the Flow.
On the
Flow from Buc the Producer. That was On the Flow by Buc the Producer. Now New Orleans is close to Mississippi.
Yeah, it's right
That's
there.
the bounce I was looking for right there.
Yeah.
That was On the Flow for real. That reminded me of that somebody who that said in the comments? Minnie Mouse said City Girls.
Yeah, definitely City Girls
all
vibes.
day.
For real.
For real. That was dope, man. Yep, Jose said nice idea. He said he wasn't really feeling the drums.
I'm with Jose on that one. Like I'll keep a lot of the melodic information, but I would go back and give it some harder drums just so I can sell it to City Girls. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and they coming up too, and then, you know, you gonna hear people that come up like that, you gonna hear they sound like morph into like what's popping right now. But
gotcha.
Definitely City Girls.
All right, this is Rider. This is Rider by Buc the Producer.
Shout out Sound Cartel.
That was Rider by Buc the Producer. You weren't feeling the drums on the last one. I wasn't feeling the drums on this one. I ain't realize drums. I mean, all I can hear for real is the 808.
Yeah, honestly, all I can hear is the 808. Right. I mean, cool, but y'all understand the 808 gonna speak regardless. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The 808 is always gonna speak. If it's level right, don't get me wrong. If it's level right, it's always gonna speak, but that can't be the forefront instrument. I like to have my kick to be the forefront, you know what I mean? Or I like my kick to be at the top of my mix so that can punch, you know.
Right.
And like in grand scheme of things, when you throw like your limiter, compressor on there, it's gonna like bring up the low stuff and cut the hot stuff down, you know, the louder stuff down. But Yeah, I hear cashing out.
I was just say, Mr. Wilson make a great point. He said
Yeah.
he feel like he's doing all the popular songs.
Mm-hmm.
Said the first song sounded like City Girls and Cardi, and this one has like the same chord progression.
Yeah, which ain't a bad strategy, but you
Right.
got, like I said, you got to
Gotta
be careful
kill it.
with stuff. You got
Right.
you got to kill it, and you got to be careful with stuff like that, man. Because hey, sometimes that popular chord progression might get the placement or get the thing because it's recognizable, it's familiar, it's already conjured some sort of emotion. So like, yeah, let's do it again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
All right, so shout out to Buc the Producer out of Mississippi.
either
M.I. Crooked letter. All right, so now we about to get into Zuma-G.
Zuma-G back.
Oh man, Zuma-G out of
Zuma-G.
another Charlotte producer.
Hey man,
So yeah,
Carolina
Zuma-G
in the
out of
building.
Charlotte, North Kakalaki. We about to get into Easy Streets
yes sir. Let's
by
get it.
Zuma-G. All right. We would like to call Zuma-G down to the altar to have a few words with him. Man,
Hey,
that was Easy Street
Yeah.
by Zuma-G.
it started off. I'll give him the fact that it started off where the drums is where you lost me.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
it started off like one of them, I can't think of one of them shows you used to watch like on Nickelodeon, like Are You Afraid of the Dark?
yeah.
Tales from the Crypt. Like it started off, it was like, man, where is this going? Then when like you say, once the drums came in, it was like, man,
Yeah, one of y'all in the comments get that man some drums.
facts.
He can light it up for real.
And get rid of them horror sounds.
Yeah.
That was Easy Street by Zuma-G. All right, we gonna see what his next beat talking about. See if it's not so Scooby-Doo-ish. It ain't so by Zuma-G.
So I want to know where the name came from.
All right, that was It Ain't So by Zuma-G.
Zuma.
Like
Zuma.
me and Smart
Zuma.
was saying, like
Zuma.
like just adding hats, adding like the highs, adding like the hats to your beat don't really make it like a trap beat.
Yeah, that go for anybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just add a fast hi-hat and think, oh yeah, man, I'm on to the trap scene now. You gotta really study it. You gotta really and that's any genre, man. You gotta really study what it takes to create something in that genre. I will give him credit. The snare was the drums are slapping a little bit, especially that snare. But yeah, man, I think the creepy sound is his thing. I think the Scooby Doo-ish is his thing, bro. Stick with if you doing that well, bro. Stick with it.
Right, like that's what Mr. Wilson was saying. Like he said, somebody like don't sleep on the horror sound.
Yeah.
Well, I mean it's only if you know how to use them right. Like
Yes, sir.
damn, who use all the horror sound? What's his? I can't even think. Metro.
Yeah.
Metro used the horror sounds for like 21 Savage songs. Like
Yeah.
all his beats be sound like horror type beats, but it'd be dope like the way he used it.
Yeah.
The way he was using it just sounded like I don't know, sound dated and it was like very like cartoonish or something.
Yeah.
But
If you're trying to get it to a video game or something like that, it might work.
right.
If you're trying to get it to an artist, you got to change up your sounds a little bit.
Facts. So shout out to Zuma-G.
Yes, sir.
Up next, we got KaoticKeyz out of Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah is popping, son.
KaoticKeyz. We got to get into Never Forget by KaoticKeyz. All right, that was Never Forget by KaoticKeyz. The intro, I mean, it was sounding good until he brought the keys in.
Yeah, the KaoticKeyz.
Right, so he brought the KaoticKeyz caused a lot of chaos. Like we could have went without those keys, but besides that was dope.
It was dope, man. You know, we talk a lot about mixing on this show. We always every week is, oh man, you gotta fix the mix, But like, it's so important. It's so important to make sure like your mixes are solid and make sure you're studying different songs or study whatever song you're going after or whatever style you're going after. Like, and also, it irks me as a producer to hear your tag throughout the whole thing. So
Right.
Kill that right now. The artist, if you play this for an artist and they hear your tag more than once, it's over. You're done. You know what I mean? Sometimes even if they hear it once, it's like, oh man, all right, well, you know the vibe is going now since I heard your tag. And
They feel like you're making it about yourself instead of making it about them.
Yeah, man.
Love to be pampered. All right, so we're gonna get into Kingdom from KaoticKeyz.
all right.
And then after that, we're gonna play. We got one more producer, and then we're gonna pick our beat of the night. So this is Kingdom by KaoticKeyz.
Yes, sir.
That boy chaotic on the keys. That was Kingdom by KaoticKeyz. Now that was way
more smooth. I like that one. Everything
Yeah,
came in on time. We ain't have no keys. Like just come out of surprise. That was dope. I like that one.
Yeah, the keys ain't so chaotic this time.
Right,
and
right.
I like it. I like it. This one's fly.
Facts.
But Mr. Wilson was asking about go a little bit more in depth. Yeah, let's start from like we were talking about earlier tonight. The 808, you know, the 808 can't be so loud that when the kick hits, it like has to like well, it can't. The 808 and the kick can't be fighting each other.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? This one in particular, the 808 was there, but the kick was like way too loud. So like we can hear it and hear it like sort of pop. The speaker sort of pops back when like something is too loud or whatnot. And then that, and then just leveling everything. You know, leveling and panning. One thing can't be louder than one element can be louder than the other, no matter if it's a drum or any sort of melodic content. You know what I'm saying? That's just it's a condensed version of what I really want to say. But yeah, mixing is everything, y'all.
Facts. All right. Up next, we got our last producer of the night. We'll get into one beat from him. This is Spaced Out by King Kevin.
Look, everybody, Kevin's back.
No, King Kevin usually steal the show, so this is the last beat of the night. We gonna then we gonna pick our producers. I'm gonna be one producer of the night tonight. We gonna pick one from all the beats we've heard. So we'll see what King Kevin got for us, and we'll be right back. This is Spaced Out by King Kevin.
Hey, look, everybody! Kevin's back!
Spaced out. Now, you definitely was feeling spaced out.
Yeah.
No, I like that one though. That was hard. That was hard.
Yeah, that was
I
fine.
love the sound effects. I love everything about that beat. The drums was mixed well. I like that. That was King Kevin from right here out of Atlanta, Georgia. How you feel about that one, smart boy?
I really ain't got no big
No
points
critique,
for
right,
it, man.
right.
He sort of did it. You know, everything was sort of sitting in the right place. The little ding, ding, ding. I would take some of the highs out in there, like bring some of the highs down. But other than that, yeah.
All right, we'll get into one more from King Kevin. This is Indigo.
Hey, look, everybody! Kevin's back!
Oh, who won so far? Well, I mean, it's the end.
It was just deep as ain't hard.
All right, that was King Kevin. King Kevin with Indigo. All right, so this is the end of the show
Yeah.
called The Bassline. Here with my man Smart Boy Beats.
Yo.
All right, so we are going to pick a producer of the night, and it's seeming like my man Mark Shotta, he said Kevin won. I like Kevin. Who you like?
I gotta go with Kevin, man. He won.
Reigning champ.
Yeah, he's the reigning champ. He got the crown.
Right.
So from what Shotta and the whole cartel was talking about in the comments, next week they're gonna burn it down.
Oh, that's what they said?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? They said they're gonna burn it
this
down.
will be Kevin's last. This will be King Kevin. It will no longer be King Kevin next week. That's what they're saying.
They're gonna take the king off the throne next
Facts.
week. I heard. So
Facts. I mean, I ain't saying facts. They saying facts. Don't put it on this shit.
man.
All right, so that was King Kevin. He won for the producer of the night.
Yes, sir. Congratulations again, brother.
Facts. So like I always say, we appreciate you guys for submitting. We'll see you guys next week at the same time, at the same place.
Yes,
Submit
sir.
your beats to PWRbeats with a Z at gmail.com, and we'll see you guys next week.
Don't worry if you haven't heard your beat. Trust me, we gonna get it on for you there. The community's growing. We got a list now. Y'all, we got a list. The community's got so big, we got a list now. So keep sending your beats. Tell your friends about the Bassline. We gonna be here every Tuesday, streaming live at 8. Get yourself heard. Get your platform up, man.
Right.
Get your platform up.
Get
As
yourself
always, Smart Boy Beats, Genius Volume 1 streaming right now. Shout out Bounce Gang. Shout out Neurosonics. Shout out Sound Cartel. Shout out everybody. You and your mama.
Facts.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Lakers with the.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all see King Kevin? He laughing in the comments. He don't believe y'all. So we about to end the show with King Kevin. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, y'all.